Okay, this law story blue now, by story long. How you saw it? Kisimol tourist, how you saw arrange him, the come, now how you kisimol roll the civic water, and bring low story you put him now, but maybe put him on the internet and bring more tourists comes it. All trip na arrangement blue. Okay, you start him all story blue, call him name blue, you side, you explain him all something, but you talk now, record.
Okay, thank you, sir. Begin.
Okay, my English, pidgin English too.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Me, Wampla, former hospital workman. We've been working long hospital for 21 years now. Me start one time medical students. Time only come work one time Sister Joseph, Sister Joe. I think planted bloom place away. All of us from Sepik province and
Yeah.
covering Nesta.
I think good that I want you to continue in English.
Yes. Yes. My name is Sebi Mike Ngun. I'm from Kamanibit village, Sepik province and Goram district. So, me start wanted medical students. I start with medical students while I was working in the hospital for 21 years. Between the time the medical students, they came out from the research and they worked with Sister Joseph at Borum General Hospital. And they have the time for the resting period, or maybe for the research was over, they would like to go and tour at the hospital at the Sepik River for 3 to 4 days, and then they turn back to the hospital. So that period of time, I usually take them out to Sepik River for tour, and I was very interested to do this work. So I start with these medical students, and they put me into internet and make me go while
Worldwide.
worldwide, yes, worldwide. So everyone, they usually come into internet
And this
talk to me. I write to them, and we do the arrangement for the tourists to
using email.
using email, yes,
Okay.
using email. And you know, the internet service from WeWork, yeah, it's working well, but sometimes
Remote areas.
Remote areas, we don't have any
Internet access.
Internet, yeah, access.
Unless we have video satellite terminal, then we can use it, or video phone. I mean satellite phone. Then you can use satellite phone from anywhere.
That's right. Yes, but we are not operating it now.
Yeah, we don't have satellite phones, so.
That's right. So now I start myself. I start with getting tourists out of the other country, like Japan, not Japan, but Americans, mostly from Italy, from Germany, and the other areas from Singapore. A lot of countries, they come in to tour with me from the Sepik River. Start from Upper Sepik. I took Upper Sepik. I took two Russians up to Green River, turn back, and we get the hire car from Green River, then travel out to Wanimo.
Do you know the names of those two Russians yet, or you forgot the names?
One of them, she's a woman.
Okay.
Her name is Natalie, and the other one, I forgot his name, but the male, yeah. The female is Natalie.
Okay.
I still have records and all this
Okay.
still with me.
That was in what year?
2010.
2000.
2010. And 2012, that's my very busy
Program.
program
Schedule.
was on Sepik River. I hired all of the outboard motors and the canoe, how to use them. I use them to, for hire and send out loads and loads of tourists.
Good.
That year I should have to have some kina.
Good money.
Good money, yes.
Because the tourists came.
Yes.
So can you give me an account detail of how you went and get them, or you start communication? Give me some stories on that.
Thank you very much. I usually they saw me in internet, my name and my tour, communication system is already in internet.
Good.
So that's why website. So that's why they usually connect me, and I usually write back to them and tell them that I will arrange you. So I send my itinerary and my itinerary to them, my costing list and all this. So I got 3 parts of the Sepik River to tour. So one is Upper Sepik, from Pagui up all the way to Green and turn back to from Green River to Vanimo.
So if we go if the tourists come, if you refer them to the world map, PNG map,
Yes.
Sepik map,
Yes.
then they can see the places that you're calling,
Which are the
villages
places
that
we
you're
will
calling.
go to, travel,
So
yes.
they can just have a map and refer to those.
That's right. This
All
is
right.
what I usually do.
Okay.
So I start with at that time. I start at that time with the tourists like people from Italians. They came in group, and they usually the number of the group they travel 17 to 18 one trip, 19 or 27 or 25 the other group. So they came in, 1 year after the other period of time, the next
Group.
next group comes. Yeah, Italians they travel by group.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you contact them through the email.
Yes.
They send you send them the itinerary,
Yes.
cost,
Yes. Cost.
everything.
I got the email address.
Email contact.
Contact, yes. And I sent my itinerary first,
Right.
and they said, "Oh yes, I think we can travel with you and visit this area." So I took them out. Then after that costings.
You are talk about the costings.
Costings now, yes.
And what they pay you some deposit to organize,
Yes, they pay me half.
right? Up front.
And so I can arrange
Prepare.
transport like hire vehicle from Uwek to Pagui,
And then boat hire.
boat hire and costings of petrol and all this. I prepare them, prepare this item first
Before they come.
before they come.
All right. So if they come, what do you do? They land at the airport. What happens?
Yes, pick them up at the airport when they. I know the date to pick them up, so
Right.
I arrange the theater group
Right.
at Wiwak.
Good.
So they go and welcome them at the airport before we jump on the bus
To the hotel.
to the hotel. Yes.
Okay.
This is what I did.
Okay. So you go and put them in the hotel.
Put them in the hotel. We organize after dinner, or while we having dinner, I have to go and talk to them. Said
About the trip
tomorrow
arrangement.
Trip,
Right.
we will leave Wiwak on this period of time, like said 8 o'clock or 7:30,
All right.
because we are traveling 6 hours to Pagli.
All
So
right.
that's why.
That's where you start your travel.
Correct.
Okay.
This is the time we have to start from the hotel to pick up us, pick them up, and then we travel all the way. The rations or everything I prepared already
In advance.
and in advance, yes.
Okay.
And we just travel with couple of bags. Every luggage from the tourists, they lock them up
In the hotel.
hotel, yes. So maybe we travel to Pagui, then Pagui to
How many roughly about how many hours ride to Pagui?
6 hours.
Roughly about 6 hours from here to Pagui.
Yes.
Oh, because
If the road condition is very bad, it's not good, real good, we take 6 hours. But the condition of the road is
good,
very well.
the hours drop.
Hours drop, yes.
Yeah. 4 hours.
4
hours.
Yeah. It
And
depends
because they are tourists, you cannot drive fast.
Yes.
You need to drive at a nice pace where they can see the sights.
Yes.
At the same time, they can get shots while traveling to Pagui.
That's correct. We stop every market around.
Okay, that's why it takes about that kind of hours. If you run straight from here to Pagui, it wouldn't take long.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So that's why we stop at Pagui. I said this is Sepik River. I saw them. The head of the Sepik is up there, and the tail of the Sepik is in Moriplex, something. So we start to the canoe and
The skippers
the skippers
already.
already in Pagui. So I just asked them to jump on the boat. Very careful. I put them all in 1, 2, 3, 4 line up.
Canoe is a dugout. So how do they go down and sit on the canoe?
I usually arrange the bishop log to put them like a bridge.
To walk over to the canoe?
Walk over, and the men from the side.
So how do they sit inside the canoe?
They sit by chairs.
Oh, so you put chairs for them to sit down comfortably so that they can ride and see around.
That's right.
Okay.
So,
and if they want to see those chairs, they can go to your site.
Yes.
And view your photos and other stories.
That's right. That's right.
So your site will be Sepik space Odyssey dot Odyssey blocks.
Yeah.
Odyssey blogspot. Odyssey blogspot.com.
That's right.
That will be your site. Later, okay. So each site is Sepik space Odyssey ODYSSEY dot blogspot.com. So if the tourists want to access you on the site, they can go straight to the site and see all the photos and videos of what you have done.
Yes, I dropped some. I put some videos
and photos.
Plus photos in my website.
Site, so they can access you there.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, that's good. Continue from there. You're at Pagui now.
Yes, we at Pagui. We travel down to the first village is Kankanamun to stop. Yanjan, the first one.
Okay.
I'm sorry. The first village, we travel from Pagui down, it's about a couple of hours, about 1.5 hours to travel down to Korogu. Korogu is a very large village, long, and they got very nice artifacts, baskets, bags, balloons, everything you can see. When the tourists arrive, they usually put it on the show to.
So before the tourists go around, you already informed the people at Korogu that there'll be a tourist coming down. No, so whatever you
they just wait and see
what happens.
If the canoe
comes to their village,
come and stop
at Korogu, they know already.
Then they bring
bring all their stuffs out.
All their stuffs out.
Okay.
Like artifacts. They got very, very nice artifacts in Korogu, like my mask, and, some bags, some balloons.
Which are also on the sites?
Yes.
On your site, if they go to your site?
Yes.
All right.
So, we spend about 30, 40, 45 minutes. After that, everybody jump on the boat, and then we travel downstream. We are going downstream now. To Yanjan, the same thing. Go out to Palambe. The other visit and you going into the very big spirit house, they will charge you maybe 20 kina for one man, one tourist to attend this spirit house.
20 kina is roughly, if we look at it in dollar form, it'd be roughly about $5 within $5, $6, $7.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's correct.
that's equivalent to about 20 kina.
Oh, 20 kina, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, then everybody pay this amount. Okay, they can go enter this place, and I usually give them some story. Who comes with they don't understand what to see, what he have seen. He come back to me, so I explain.
I explain to them.
I explain him. Oh, this thing is used for this.
All right. So if they see some items and they don't know what's the meaning or purpose of that item, you explain to them.
Yes.
If it's a spirit house, you tell them it's a spirit house, what we believe in spirits and all this kind of things.
Yeah.
If it's a masala house, you tell them what is a masala and you explain to them.
Yes, I do this.
Okay.
So we live Kanganamun crossover to Palembay. Palembay they got two spirit house, so we were sometimes from Palembay. First one we
For the tourists to see those.
Yes. Inside the spirit house, they have lots and lots of carving. The second floor of the spirit house. So they choose whatever they want to buy, and they pay them, pay how many staff from Palembay. Then we travel down to my village. I'm living in Kamani Bit. My guest house is there, and we go and stop there. From the river outside the river, and somebody will have to ask like, welcome traditional fishing is coming on. So from the bridge we go and stop. The first canoe come into the
You mean the welcome attack is just a style of welcoming?
Yes.
Welcoming the tourists into the village.
That's right.
Okay. In case they may be scared. So we have to explain that.
Sometimes they do this.
Okay.
So
all right.
when I travel down to approach my village, I said, people, get ready with your cameras and all this. Stand by. We will have this and that will
take place. So don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
It's just a welcoming.
Thank you.
All right.
I do this. So
you let them know in advance before you go into the village.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. So everybody come on, get ready to get the photos and all this. So we stop there. They throw the the white wild balls. You know these from
balls
from the bush.
Or those little yellow ones.
That's right.
Okay.
Shoot.
Colorful one. Okay. Pretend to shoot them and all these things. To like pretense of attacking them and all that.
That's right.
Okay. Instead of spears, you're using those balls to shoot them. Okay.
That's right. So after that, okay, they walk up back to the higher level
ground. Higher ground.
Higher ground.
Okay.
And the tourists come out from the canoe all the way up to the
higher ground.
High ground. Then they start with sing sing.
Sing sing. So welcoming sing sing.
Welcome sing sing.
Our traditional.
Our traditional.
Traditional sing sing will be presented.
That's right.
Okay.
And then they bring them to my guest house.
Then the tourists will be taken to your guest house.
That's right.
Oh, that's nice. So you have a guest house already prepared for the tourists.
That's right. I got that guest house.
Okay, good.
Now it's still
under repair. Under maintenance.
That's right. Thank you.
As soon as the tourists come, it should already ready by then.
Yeah. Okay. This is the first day. It's a long trip.
Okay.
And you're visiting every villages, every spirit house.
Okay.
It will take you about maybe almost 12 to 13 hours to travel. Visit this village and all.
Village by village.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You have to. It's about 13 or 12
villages to go through.
Yeah. 12 hours. Okay. But the first day. Second day, we're traveling out to Chambri Lakes. The huge, very huge lake in the
Sepik River.
Sepik River, yes. And it's very huge one. It's not far from my village to
Jamri
Jamri
Lake.
Lakes. It's about 2 hours to drive up. And first of all, we stopped at Clayport, making people at
Ibom,
Highbom. They usually make
Clayport.
and they burn it with the fire.
So
And make it,
Clayport is just like cooking pots.
that's right.
Yeah, but
That's
we
right.
use clay pot because you have, that's a traditional way of using the clay pot to cook food.
That's correct. It's a stove.
Some of those pictures will be found on the site,
Yes.
so they can see it on the site.
Yes. Okay. It's a. It's like a clay. They usually
Hard ground,
yeah.
hard clay.
Hard clay.
Yeah, okay.
That's right. They usually mix with water
Okay.
and
Create it into pot.
they create it
Into pot.
with pot. Yes. So they burn it with the fire
Okay, they heat it up,
and they
and
heat
it
up.
becomes strong.
That's right.
And it's very hard.
Yes.
You can put fire, but fire cannot burn it. Fire can cook what's inside the pot.
That's right.
Okay.
So I asked the women to display, and I pay some money from display.
Yes, for a display and all this.
Yeah. And after that, we go up to Jamri Lakes, visit Jamri. They got two spirit house, and then after that, we go out from the lake, and we go out to the middle of the lake and put up the engine, and I will explain them this and that for the lake, how big, how deep. So after that, we have our lunch day, some bananas, pawpaw,
Fruits.
watermelon, yeah.
Refreshments.
Refreshments, yes.
Okay.
I do some refreshment in our.
They rest.
That's
They
right.
do some refreshment, eating fruits and all these things.
Yeah.
Brief stories, telling
Yes.
some brief stories.
They asked me some questions, what they saw in the village. And,
You explain to them.
yeah. They asked me, and I usually
Explain.
explain them.
So they understand
They understand. Yes.
why this is this, why this is that.
That's right.
Okay.
After that, we travel all the way back. While we're going back, I think we do some fishing.
Okay. On the way you
on
do.
the way to my village.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some string lines and a hook ready to just put it out.
So if they don't know, that's their first experience
That's
to
right.
try and do fishing.
That's right.
Okay. Good.
So they're very interesting things.
Yeah.
Uh,
I know they will be very thrilled to see such adventure or go on the adventure.
that's right.
Okay.
So at my village, when we go and reach my village, the place where we overnight there and my guest house area. So I will ask them, it's your choice. If someone would like to go and visit around the village, my village is too long. So I can take some boys
To guide you, escort
escort
you.
you down to the finishing part of the village.
End of the village and go right out to the beginning of the village.
That's right.
Okay.
And then after visiting at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, we're having our dinner. We're going out another trip again. We're going out for crocodile hunting
In the night.
at night.
Wow. Those tourists who are interested to go out
yeah.
will join you.
Lot of them are very interested to see the eyes of the crocodiles.
Crocodiles in the night.
Yeah. It's shining like.
They never experienced that. That's the first time of their
Yes.
experience. Okay.
Yes. I think I went with, for my last trip, I spear one with two tourists
Two tourists who were with you at the time.
with me at the time.
Okay. So you spare a crocodile.
They were very excited.
Oh.
Yeah, they were very excited.
And some of those photos on the side too?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
yes.
So they can see it there. Okay. Good.
They can see what is inside.
Okay. That crocodile speared and they're holding those crocodiles.
That's right.
All right.
So we killed it, and we killed the crocodile. It was on very nice inch, the level of the selling part of the skin. So we got 600 kina.
For a skin sale.
Yes.
Okay.
Selling skin.
Skin of the crocodile.
Yes.
Okay.
They were very enjoyed to live.
And they hate the crocodile.
Yeah.
They enjoyed
They
eating that crocodile.
enjoy it very well.
How did they eat it? They cook it and what? What did they do?
Yeah,
They fried it.
We fried. We
Okay.
fried, put it in a box. These two people were eating crocodiles all the way to Wewak. And maybe I don't think they told me we are not going to have our breakfast on the in the hotel for traveling. We will eat this crocodile all the way to our country.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right.
So that's day 1, day 2, Jambu Lakes. Day 3, visit Blackwater Lakes.
Okay.
Blackwater Lakes up to Governors. I overnight there. I go out to the other other lake in the mountain range. It's a very big lake.
Lake. There's another lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the mountain
Range.
Mountain range. And it looks like when a new person go in there, you will scared out of the lake. So it's very, very dangerous. So we go there and we turn back, visiting Kanangara, visiting Governors, visiting cameraman, yes, in the Tungi bit, crime bit. All these villages are usually
Take the tourists to
yes. So I go in and out in the
all the villages.
all the villages, yes.
Okay.
So overnight at Governors Lake. Governors Lake.
Governors Lake is
village.
way. Okay.
Yeah, village.
Okay.
And the next day, day 3 at Governors. Day 4 turn back to Kamanimbit. Day 5 overnight at Kamanimbit again. And I will have bamboo flute dance in Kamanimbit village.
Okay.
When we come back from Blackwater.
That's a special dance by Kamanimbik using the bamboo.
Bamboo, yes.
And they create bamboo sounds.
Yeah,
Then they
right.
call it bamboo flutes.
Yeah, that's right.
Just like a normal flute created overseas.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
But we use bamboo to create those flutes.
That's right.
Okay.
So, yeah, we will pay them at Kamanimbit to do the dancing of the bamboo flute. After that, we go to rest. Go to bed.
Go and rest.
Because tomorrow it's a long day, day 5, to travel back to Palgi and travel back to Wewak. So
4-day flight.
for the
Or rather, in other words, the trip is coming to
yes,
an end after completing all the sites
yes, that's right.
and all
So
the villages.
That's Middle Sepik for 5 days
Trip.
tour. Yes. For
Upper
the,
Sepik?
For the lower Sepik, it will take 6 to 7 days to travel down to Angoram again.
To other villages on the lower Sepik.
Lower Sepik, yes. Lower Sepik, we got Tambunum, Kanganam, Timbunke, Tambunum, Kanduanum, Maramba, Sangriwa, Moim, Pinang. All these villages are on the riverside, so we will go and visit them from my village all the way down to Angoram. Yeah, we will approach these villages that I mentioned. So then.
Those villages will also bring the artifacts and things out so the
Yes.
tourists can see them.
Yes.
Same thing like you did in your village up at the Upper Sepik.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So this is the lower Sepik part now.
So that's another separate trip
Yes,
if the tourists requested.
that's right. That's right. And it's the different styles of the carving.
Cultures,
And
carvings, how they design their carvings,
That's right. That's a
and
different.
their way of living,
That's right.
different styles. Not one village is the same as the other village.
Yes, thank you.
All the villages have their own different style of doing their things.
Yes.
Okay.
And down at Angoram, the pickup car will pick us up from the bridge. Then we travel back to Wewak. Yeah, that's
That will take roughly 3-4 hours.
Yeah, it's about 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, to travel back to
Angoram to Wewak.
Angoram. Yeah, from Angoram.
You travel in a bus or things like that?
Yes, I usually use the
Make
bus.
sure that your tourists are comfortable. So they will go in the bus. And
Yes.
all right.
That's the reason I usually hire buses.
Right.
Yeah. And the end of the tour, we will have
Refreshment, dinner.
In the hotel. They might say thank you. It's a very good trip. Yeah. Someone pay me some tip money or
Appreciation
appreciation.
for the trip that they went through.
Thank you. Yes.
And the journey of the tour.
Yeah.
Tour.
So that's the end of the tour. So next day, they're traveling out by
Plane.
morning flight.
Whatever flight,
Yeah.
according to their schedule or program.
Yes. So Pacific tour it's too long.
It will take more than
2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Oh, that's the biggest trip.
That's right. I brought to what's the country? Russians up to Pacific, and then in 2010 they paid me some money like 10,000 kina first. So I arranged 3 drums of fuel, everything set. So I come here to pick up them in Wewak, and I took them out to Pagui, and they hire boat and the canoe pick us up, and we traveled 3 weeks. Pacific, they got very long small rivers come connect with
Calling the main Sepik River.
Sepik, yes.
Oh, so long rivers into the inland.
Yeah.
Oh,
The small rivers go connect with the mountain range.
okay. So you call them Baretwara or something in Pidgin?
That's right. Okay. Yes, small rivers.
Small little drain river.
Yeah.
Okay. That joins the main Sepik River.
That's right.
Okay.
So it's about maybe 10, 15.
Of those
Small rivers.
small rivers,
So
Baretwaras.
we go in and out. They're still living with their cultures and traditional
Cultures.
dressings.
Some of them don't know the modernized
They don't use these
clothes. Some of them still living in the what do you call it, grass cat and all this,
Baskets and all
malos,
They got the all in there.
all tooth, pigs, tooth, whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
But new people go and see them.
They will attack.
They will bit scared.
Okay. Scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for you to travel there, you have to get people who know those areas very well,
That's right.
so that they can speak with this type of people.
That's correct.
Then you can take the tourists.
From the starting of the river, I usually pick one man to show me how we can travel out to the end of this river and come back, and then we continue going from the main river up. And so it will, as a lot of small rivers join with main Sepik.
That's the upper Sepik.
Yeah, that's Pacific all the way up to Green River, the border of Irian Jaya and Papua New Guinea.
Yes, West Irian and PNG.
Yeah,
Indonesia and Papua New Guinea.
that's right. So we turn back and we use the other road going, the other river going into
Green River.
Green River. The road connect with from Wanimo across the Green River.
Okay.
So we use this road to travel by higher land cruiser than Sida.
From Wanimo or through Wanimo?
Yes.
Okay.
The car come out from Wanimo to pick us up and then
Take you to Wanimo.
take us to
Wanimo.
So overnight there, and they went up to Jayapura, Irian Jaya.
Jayapura.
They travel this way out. So
They cross the border to Jayapura, Irian Jaya, and then they can travel by plane back to wherever,
Yes.
other destination.
Yeah. That's another way they
Yes. Instead of going down to Australia,
that's correct.
they go up north.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Then that's the Pacific tour. I just do maybe two times.
Two Pacific trips
Yes.
for certain tourists like the Russian ones and
That's right. That's right. You will see a lot of
sites.
sites. Yes.
So a lot of pictures about different sites are also put on your site.
Correctly.
So they can just have a view of all those photos there.
That's right.
And have a feelings of what they will experience when they come on your trip and go through all this
That's right.
site.
Yes. Yeah, that's a lot of some.
The costings and things, you will send them through email
Yes.
and note them through email, and then they prepare everything, and then they come down and you prepare everything and you start your trip.
Yes. If someone would like to travel, they go to my website, and they see my
Sepik
stories and all these.
.blogspot.com.
That's right. So they see the photos, and if they interested, they will write to me.
They communicate with you through email.
That's right.
And you start preparing for the trip.
That's right. And I just send them the itinerary first. I will send them itinerary, how many days they want to travel.
How long they want to stay,
Yeah.
and the cost factors that comes in the itinerary, you send it to them.
Yes.
And they agreed.
They agreed.
They make an upfront deposit of 50%.
Yes.
And you prepare.
Yes.
And they come down, and that's it.
Yeah.
They're on the trip.
Yeah, this is what I usually do.
Communicate with them.
So, the other thing we do one initiation program. I arrange with the British group,
Right.
and we do one initiation program at Kanengara village in the Blackwater Lakes.
Can you explain initiation? What do you mean when you said initiation?
Initiation,
It's a traditional culture.
Local traditional crocodile stamp or something.
Right.
Yeah.
What do they do?
They usually cut the skin.
Okay.
Cut the skin.
The elders cut the skin to allow the young ones to become,
Yes.
what do you call it?
If they the younger people,
Younger boys,
youths,
around the age of 16 to 18, 16 to 20.
yes, they usually put them in the special area where everybody never seen.
Nobody goes in and see.
Yeah.
They call that special place what? House boys?
House boys, yes.
Okay.
They will put a block around. They make fence, and then they keep them in
House boys.
house boys. Yeah, house boys.
They stay there for how long?
About 3-4 months.
3-4 months.
4 months.
They will not be in touch with their family?
No,
No. They just stay in there,
they stay in the heat.
go through the culture understanding
That's right.
of the village and the way of life of the village,
Correct.
where it is being taught down from the generations. Tumuna and all these things down.
Yes.
So they need to understand all these things.
Yes. They need to understand these things. So they usually learn more and more
About the culture
yes.
and the village life.
Village life, and they have to look after their family. How they're going to look after the family. They are very, very important.
Basically, they're taught how to also look after their family
Yes.
in the village
Yes.
before they get married. So they must know all these things.
That's right. That's correct.
So it's another way of teaching our youths how to live a life,
Yes.
including in a culturalist type of understanding.
That's right.
Okay.
So after that, they will appoint a day, a time for they initiate the young boys.
The initiation cuts
Yes.
to heal up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they bring paint them. After initiation, they paint them and leave them stay in the fire. They put some oil coming out from the tree.
Special oils.
Special oil.
Okay.
So they put it
On the skin.
for the cats.
You have some of those photos on the site?
Yes. It was in there.
Okay. So you can put them in the site so they can have a look at those initiation photos.
Correctly.
And then have a fair idea of what initiation is.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I got only one or two photos in there.
We can find some more.
Yeah.
And then later put them. Yes. Okay. We'll on the site you will put initiation.
That's right.
Initiation ceremony
Yeah.
picture.
That's right.
So they will understand when the tourists go in and they see.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I think
That's basically what you do
yes.
as a tourist guide.
Yeah, I'm a gynecologist. Like explain more and more and more.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a tour guide.
All right. So you explain to the tourists, guide them, explain them a lot of things.
Yes.
So when they finish from their trip, they learn a lot about our culture
That's right.
and the way of living and the way of understanding.
Yes.
As you go through the trip and they ask you all those kind of questions, you answer them
Yes.
as best as possible so that they understand.
Right.
Okay, well, that's very interesting. So the important thing, they want to know more, they go to your site.
Yes.
Because you will have a lot of things put out on the site for them to see.
Yes.
So they understand who and what you are.
Yes.
And your site is Sepik odyssey.blogspot.com.
That's right. This is my email website.
Yes, email website. Your email will be sepikodyssey@gmail.com.
That's right.
Yes. Or whatever the email that you put,
Yeah.
they can see from the site and contact you.
Thank you very much.
By phone or by email or by other means of contact. You will put it on the site.
Yes.
So they can see it from the site.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's a nice interview between me and you. I'm impressed with the way you're doing. So I'm interested. That's why I decided for us to have this interview. So I can present it out there to the world, and the other world can come and see what our people are doing.
Thank you.
And you're doing great thing that indirectly you're also representing Papua New Guinea by bringing the outside in. You're contributing to Papua New Guinea.
Yes.
By bringing the money in. When the tourist comes in, they bring money. So that helps our people, our government, in a lot of ways. Yeah. So you people, in a way, you're important. The tourist industry should seriously look and support you guys. If it means funding you, they should fund you
Yes.
to continue to do these kind of things.
Correct.
Help you to build your guest houses and make it more attractive. So when the tourists come, they like to live in an aircon. Well, build an aircon tourist guest house. Something that they will enjoy. Apart from the traditional or village life viewing,
That's right.
going through village and all this. And then after that, when they go back, they want to rest in a nice, comfortable area with nice, proper mattress and all these kind of things. Yes, they like to see our style of living, but just to make it a little bit more impressive.
Correct.
So the tourists must look into that.
Yes.
You have to try and talk to the tourists or whatever the government should see.
Yes. The other thing, the TPA, the Tourism Promotion
Tourist Promotion Authority. They should.
They just come once, and
They don't come back again.
they don't come like they don't support us and all this.
That's what.
This is very bad.
Yeah.
We are on the ground
Yes.
to
Extend the tourist
tourists.
work.
Yeah.
You are already doing a tourist work,
Yeah.
so they should support you.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of things that I think we'll have to bring it up, and the government should look into that
That's right.
and support you small people like that. For although you're trying to earn your living, but you're doing a lot of things
Thank you.
to help develop our country in a way that the world will see.
That's right.
That's what you're doing. You're bringing the country to the world and the world to the little place, our village.
That's right. That's correct. Yes. That's a good idea. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for you and me to have a chat here.
Yeah.
And I will close this thing and then we will put it out on the internet
Thank you very
for
much.
the outside world to see what you have been doing.
Thank you, sir.
I don't think a lot of people have been knowing
Yeah.
this will be an opportunity to try and get your hotel.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll end the interview now.